Like, it wasn't
Yeah.
especially bad, but there was definitely.
I feel like the
I
walls
would pick
weren't as
something different.
optimized. If he would have
Yeah.
optimized the walls a little bit better for
Yeah. I feel like they were thrown out a bit more than they should have been. If that makes sense. Not like the amount of times, but like when.
yeah, like I feel like
It's
if
when
he
it
would
kind
have
of
used
felt
his
weird.
walls to block like one Merc ult, it would have changed the game.
Yeah. His walls were never used defensively. That was the thing I found weird. Is there was
Yeah, I
no
noticed that
versatility.
too.
It was
a
just
lot
when he
of off.
wanted to get one person killed or finish someone off, and I'm like, at that point, just play Cap in like a different role.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're gonna play him that way, which is fine to play him that way, he's Gabrakan.
Yeah.
Just like if you're gonna play him as support, you have to kind of play him a little differently than usual. Not be less aggressive, per se, but your ult becomes more of a tool than a damaging device. In my experience. So interesting, but I think it was still. I don't think he was a core issue that game from what I remember. But we're gonna watch it back. Kind of had to like super speed run the last 10 minutes because you were starting the next game, and I wanted to spectate for that game. So I didn't watch all this game, by the way. It was like I watched the first 10 minutes, and you're like, "Oh, next game." And I'm like, "Fuck."
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh shit.
Like, just so I'm getting to the meaty bit. Damn.
Fucking shit a brick.
I want to watch mid.
What happened in mid?
Yeah.
The bats.
I love him bats right now, by the way. Seeing
too.
him in both games, he's still up there for me to always
Yeah,
be.
Very comp.
He's still like one of the comp gods for jungle. I liked Unknown's play. Definitely a lot different than last time I watched him play. Obviously, it's been so long since then.
Yeah.
But I think mechanically he sharpened a good bit from last time I played with him.
Yeah, he's gotten a little better. His big problem is just comms.
Yeah.
Like, there's no... I like, never really know what he's doing.
And this guy's doing him. Fuck is this over here, by the way? This is a pet peeve I have with your fucking duo every time. Both games, their early is weird. But every time, I mean, these 2 times I watched, by the way, not every time.
Yeah.
They're like, they go like right for this. Why?
I think they went for early clear just to try to get pressure out, but I don't think their clear time was that fast, like much faster.
It's not that fast because Gabrakan isn't fast despite his damage. It just doesn't translate well to creep damage. It's like, if that makes sense at all.
Oh, that makes. Yeah.
He does damage, but not towards creeps, more towards gods because his damage isn't spread very well. So he actually kind of sucks at clearing half the time unless you count his 3, which can be interrupted. So, especially camp clear, it's like kind of whatever. But like both these supports start boxing, which is kind of weird. But then like they don't get to lane yet, so like the box starts early, and this Cav's gonna take like free damage here. Doesn't get the stun off, gets it there, gets the double stun there, which is nice. But he's taking like half his health just to rotate into lane.
Yeah, that.
And that's my pet peeve. If they had walked straight to lane and he had held this corner, especially starting with 1 and 2, right? Just clap them the moment they walk in. Even just take some archer damage to proc your passive to get your 2 for the insta-stun, right? Is a much better opener into lane for me than whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah, that looks a little weird.
I think he played it. They just weren't on the same page about how aggressive they wanted to be there.
Yeah, I agree.
You know?
Split.
And that's going to make this early cringe game kind of weird.
I know we know.
But back to mid lane action. I want to see that now. Good damage. I'd almost kind of wished he'd waited.
Yeah, it felt really weird to me.
Like, I think you did like a third of his health. Dude, he waits right here. She walks up to clear the jump 1-3. I think you got him.
Yeah, she definitely did. I definitely agree because he also leeched an extra wave.
Yeah.
That she ended up hitting 5 before me.
Like he leeches this wave when she's getting his solo, which kind of sucks. He gets the damage misses here, so he doesn't even poke her. So it's kind of just like a weird wave where I wish he had waited.
Yeah, it was like I just got soaked for free.
You got soaked for nothing, and we didn't even get poked. It'd even be better if he had poked her.
Yeah, if we got something, but we just got literally
something,
nothing.
but we got nothing. So that's where it kind of feels short to me. Oh my god, I also been playing Smite with shitters recently, so talking to someone with a brain is crazy.
Understandable.
Good damage. Good damage.
I told him he dies there for that.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
I was like, you should not have used your 2 there.
I think maybe 3 at best.
Yeah, he went super deep in to where he was in the middle of a wave.
I think like after you got your initial poke, you guys play that wave like
just slow go again.
Just
I
slow.
think we do chill.
Like you guys are doing more casual damage because they can't commit to what you're doing here. Like they can't commit to this. I don't know what the fuck is happening there. Did a little extra rewind. Weird. Like this is free damage. You know what I'm saying? That's half HP for nothing. You just wait. And if she walks up, hit a jump, hit a slow, like, but like wait till your kid is up again. You need to get that poke, and then you need to re-engage on like next wave or next time you have kit. You know.
Exactly.
But this too is, God, he eats like he starts to eat a whole wave here too.
Yeah, he's in the middle of the wave, gets stunned, wave already.
Like he's gone. He's dead here.
I remember right as he stopped his 2, I was like, "You're good."
He is dead.
I'm Chang'e, so.
It's like there's no way you just clean it.
I don't have.
You know, you don't have that kind of active movement. Your movement's almost like always in a response. And even when it's not, it's like it's a little bit of movement speed. It's nothing crazy. Good, but not crazy. Like other mages could actually maybe go off and keep running after them.
I think that's what really sucks too is when he died there. Like I had so much pressure in mid. I lost.
Even right now, they can't touch you. You just have to work that you're there. And it's like if we had played it a little slower.
And then I know he's like, I want to go in. I was like, well, there's still a whole fucking.
Yeah, we get 2 mids here overall, which is a plus. Not for a death, but you have still put out enough pressure to where this mid camp is yours. So now we just want to make sure we get this one. You know? But again, he's rotating right.
It feels really awkward with him on timers for camps. Like I feel like there's a lot of neutrals all the time that like we.
We're gonna kill him right, so we're gonna lose mid turn left, but
fine.
I mean it's pretty worth, in my opinion.
Who's
being the first kill for our side in solo, especially for Wukong. He's 5 first. So I'm gonna say that one there was a fine trade.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I agree. I just mean like overall throughout the
No, but I agree with you overall. Like the timing's just a bit weird so far this early game. When it comes to like when he wants to fight, coming into lane, when not to come into lane. Like I wish he'd play like mid side more, like on angles, and come in to just annoy them. And then present opportunity later, but always hover so that we can immediately go to mid camps. That's what I want from Hun bots.
Yeah.
It's because he'll be able to just instantly go from tit to tat. I can jump in, jump out.
Like that right side corridor for those mids is such a good fighting ground for.
Crazy spot. God forbid they come in, they're fucked.
Yeah, that's a lot of long walls.
And this is just an obvious walk-in into death if for some reason they overcommit and go this path. So it's like, I wish he played it more so far. Again, we're only at 3-something minutes, but we're coming up to ults time. This is when we need to start playing like, we want this mid. He's walking towards this mid. Let's kill him at this mid.
Exactly. No. He's already have.
Even the Merc's looking for more off mid already. He already just tried to ult you.
Yeah, I know. It feels late. Like, especially like I feel like if I had
another
pressure there, like I feel like if he wouldn't have done back speed, when it came to me, we would have mid pressure and beak or totem.
Yeah. Like the fact that like mids aren't on timer for either team right now.
Yeah.
Is kind of like a weird coincidence. Because now we're going to bull. Even more time that bull's important. Yeah. This is the priority over mids. But it's more time mids aren't going on cooldown and we're not getting value and they're getting left mids. Now we're gonna get right mids hopefully, but wait, there's also a wave. So now you're gonna miss some of wave.
It's like it's just nothing.
We want the math to where like we can hopefully get more of this in the transaction. You can never almost perfectly get all of it unless you just have what I call giga pressure.
Well, I feel like
but again, like we could be mathing this a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like I could be 2-splitting wave with him and getting camps and then rotating over.
Yeah, I feel like it's not a either or. Like we could just do it.
Yeah, like it's just a free.
Yeah.
Like, 2-splitting is
especially
fine.
with how much pressure you have in mid right now. Like you're doing more damage than her. Like you have kill potential. All it takes is a Humbatzel, she dies. Or we get beads. God forbid she stays in. Chung ult, she dies. Like it's a. You both have. You have two ways to proc her death if she fucks up. Okay, we get her ult. You get an ult. Look at this. Look at this. Just like she cannot pick a character that can fuck with your character because now the team has characters that can.
You know? Bats, I just beads the ulti, then do, and that's her kit.
And then, like, look, this. We get, like, nice kills over here. Like, there's so much pressure right now. Oh, but he's gonna clean.
I eat the second ult.
Yeah. If you eat the ult, you're fucked.
Yeah. You can eat so much, but... Our goals.
But again, got the solo kill pretty good.
Traded and they got purple in.
Yeah. Traded and duo got good kills.
I think left. I know we're calling he's going to red here.
He's healthy. Caps half, but can definitely stop this. This 2 is done. That's means. Yeah, you don't TP once its second target hits, so that's good he didn't TP in. Unfortunate is McCollum's starting to lose lane, but he's against one of the bigger boxers. So he's gone. He's gone. He must have not backed in time because, like, I don't see how you actually lose that trade when you have full item and he doesn't, if you're not, like, there at a bad time. You know?
The whole point was to try to, at least right there, was to try to make sure he lost a wave, but Alpha Bacchus was there to stop it.
So we're looking for Bastion. Just get some poke on it. Yeah, there you go, there's Bastion. Nice. Nice. I don't like that. It was close. Big kill. Almost killed him. She was kind of quick to pop her beads. At the same time, you followed ult correctly, so if she hadn't, if she was dead. Beads, pretty nice. I'll take it. Both relatively low cooldown ults, so. I love this combo with Cab right here. I will say this into the Humbat is very nice. Free kill, what are we going to do with it? Are we going to take mids? Are we going to push her purple? Maybe not communicated, if so, a little weird. Okay, we get the purple. We're getting this back camp right here. But solo's pressured, so we lose blue. We get left mids. But not a split, because we have to stop wave. Fucking A. I want a great split at least. Just in our little camp here. Concrete taking time. Oh, good stun. Good dance. Ooh.
Team there, yeah.
Yeah, that's rough. Can't make nuts. You gonna watch your kill? Please.
Choo-choo rotate over and just fucks us a new asshole.
God, he's big.
Yeah, he got massive.
Wow. He got massive off that kill. He got, to be fair, he got kill. He took camp. He took.
Yeah, he kind of
neutral waves in the tower. Yeah, especially if Wukong doesn't reply in time. It doesn't have TP.
I mean, he's 3 levels down. It's 9 minutes.
Yeah, that sucks. He was literally on level, like on item before. Actually, he's actually still technically ahead in item, like in stacks and everything.
Yeah.
So he just got XP diffed really hard. Sucks. The kills too don't help. Oof. He is going to be an issue. This game, holy fuck. 5 and 2.
Yeah,
God, he's chasing. It's a lot of commitment. There's no way to get him, too. That's the thing. Oh, that didn't kill. That's sad. Oh, can we get him, though?
No,
Maybe if we do a long chase?
I remember.
Depends if Wukong has TP or something. Oh, there's the bird.
Oh, wait, no, I think he...
No, Cherno has to ult if we get him.
That's
Cherno
right,
ult,
yeah,
he just got ult. Perfect. Awesome. Great amount of gold to put onto the ADC there. Great amount of gold. And he's up 4 levels?
Yeah, ADC is massive.
Holy fuck, you're huge, big man. Turn that into.
I wanted to turn it into.
And Hoyi's gonna push this.
Yeah.
Hoyi's gonna push this, get neutral farm. I mean, the shutdown's worth it so far. It just depends if we translate it to more gold. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the only thing
we
get is BDK.
I remember seeing this. Did we get BDK? That's a plus.
I think someone steals.
Okay, we have to get BDK here. Okay. So who is
we want to go to gold. I think I fuck gold.
I want to go to gold. I mean, gold's fine. Yeah, gold's a fine call. Yeah, because the only problem with going right tower, which I like, is that like gold's open.
Yeah, I think at that point they showed up on the map too.
Yeah, on the ward. So it's like, but we also have Hunbots left side of maps. Like, why don't we just do tower and get gold?
I think our thing was we wanted to do gold, be there for purple and green.
Okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I always like tower, played more myself, but if you're going, like, if the goal is to go into camps right after, because, yeah, spawn timers are with you there, then that makes sense, 100%.
I think that's ended up being what it was, too, because I know I wanted to do a, like, I really
thought
Only
problem is that this is going to be like a fight.
He's super far up. I'm trying to,
like,
I
wish you have already started gold.
Yeah, I can't.
We're going to go for it, or, like, bait for gold, at least, right? Oh, God, this is going to be an angle where this guy gets a solid ult. Someone's getting a solid ult here.
I think I get fucked.
I don't like this angle at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they have too much stuff.
Yeah, he gets the... Oh, fuck me. Wow. That's wild.
Double bats ult.
Okay, so far it's 2 for 2, but they're all way healthier. Unknown cannot do enough damage here. Same with...
Oh.
And he gets out in a second here. Yeah. I really wish we had approached that differently, because, like, we needed Unknown to be here for the start of the fight. He just got speed.
I thought he was in left before we all even TP'd over.
This is what I'm trying to figure out. Like, when did he leave? So he goes for his camp, which is fine. Oh, he's low going for his camp. So he's here, but he's half HP.
I know he said low, but I think we should continue going.
Yeah, so he has to reset.
Backed, okay.
Because he's trying to reset.
Does he back?
He backs. Okay. He has to. Because he comes back like into lane at like higher HP. And okay, this is where it goes bad. We hear he's low, but like we don't know if he resets, I'm assuming. So we know he's like coming, I guess. But like Kraken's way too up for a jungler who's on the way.
Yeah, that's why I
he needs to be paying attention to map here and being like, my Humbots is not fucking here, and he's half the reason we get someone killed right now with CC at least.
Yeah.
Right. Like literally, his CC is probably half of the equation for most deaths right now.
Yeah, because it's
not anything else for the most part. It's just too important. Humbots ult, right?
Yeah.
So it's like we need him here. He has ult. So it's like this is way too far up. Even if we assume Kukulin's not here, which we have no wards and we know he's alive now and on the way probably, right? Because we've all positioned here and they see us. We all know it. We at least have eyes on 3 people. Cab actually has eyes to know there's 4. We don't know where 5th is, so we're going into this fight and it's like, I
feel like he should have got like full engage there.
Like right here,
Oh.
We just keep backing up. I think, right? We back up. We want to like pull them in, whilst Unknown is coming from what could be a great angle. You know.
Yeah.
And that's where this fight goes wrong. Is we stay up, and they eventually recognize where the fuck's the Humbats. You know what I mean? And I want to see if... Nah, they just see an angle. And it's like, bam, 2 carries get ulted. That's all it needs right here.
Yeah.
Is this, and then Merc has his angle. He's been trying to line up for the last, like, 20 seconds. And you're gone.
Over.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, I feel like if Cav would have just, like, used his ulti to wall that corridor they're in now, like, there's no follow, you know what I mean? Like, that locks the...
I'm trying to look at it where it's like... I'm just gonna see this one more time. If I'm playing up like this... You know he's looking for ult in this angle. I want to see if he reacts. He's not looking at the Merc. So he probably hears the clap. And he starts 3-ing. Yeah.
Because I feel like if he... There's like a few times I noticed, like if there was like the wall just to stop the Merc, because the Merc was big at this point, I believe. Yeah, he's 4
he got like person in front of me syndrome where he never tried to look past who was there.
Yeah.
Like the moment you see this Merc in this corridor, the moment he does this clap.
Yeah.
The moment he does this clap, my eyes, if I'm this cap, has to be glued to Mercury. You know what I mean? Like that's the only way this play happens where I wall him off, is I have to be glued and essentially do it preemptively, maybe even waste it.
Yeah, because like if he just ulties there, Merc has to walk all the way around and he has no line from where...
He has no line on anyone right now, so this is a charge, but the moment I know he's willing to look at this angle and my teammates are behind me, I have to watch him. Yeah. And the problem is he gets caught up in this Bacchus. Corner. Yeah. Like he's like, oh, I gotta try to avoid this Bacchus and look away, and then now the corner's not held anymore because he's moved out of the way. Yeah. Right? Because Bacchus is already stunning him, so the only way you avoid this is he has to... we should have been already moving back at this point more. And that's how we avoid this, but like otherwise he has to stay on this target. Because like even right here, he can look to the right. He knows he's still here. He just has to be ready for him, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But then again, he's stuck on, oh my god, Bacchus is right here intoxicating us. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
So now he's already wobbly. Because he just got intoxicated. And it's kind of... I think essentially the fight just has to not happen yet, or I think it has to like start. Like, he has to prioritize his target differently. Yeah. Right. And that's kind of like... So I think you're right. It goes different if we can do that. I think it's a little harder to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Given how he's being stunned and intoxicated. Yeah. So it's like...
I figured his ulti gives CC immune, so if he times it correctly...
Yeah, if he times it right. Don't get me wrong, you're correct. Yeah. It's one of those things of like, it's still a little weird. The moment he tucked in this way for the stun, it's over. Makes sense. Like that either needed to not happen or... You know what I mean?
For sure.
Obviously, the solution is we're not up here.
Yeah. Right.
That's the solution, is that we're backed up a little bit and just waiting for unknown. Because, like, he comes in and we do, like, a lot of damage immediately. Like, 2 people get cleaned immediately.
Yeah, this is, like, after. But, you know, we just...
This is with no carries adding to the damage.
That's something I noticed a lot. Like, even when I got gone on, people still died. Which is, like... At least,
there's trades. Like, people are doing their damage here. Like, we lose this trade, but at least it's not like 5 for none, you know? Solid. Alright. Again, they're still going to get stuff. It's still a loss, but again. No Stygian coming up. He steals enemy blue. Mids are up. Stygian's up. We have no pressure for this.
I'm in mid, just hanging out.
Just here, hanging out. We're doing the solos blue. I really wish he had, like... So he's not resetting after that last fight to try to steal something on right, because they have no one to defend it. Which I totally understand. But it's like, I wonder, even if he was here, do we do anything about this?
We need everyone there earlier.
We need everyone there, so it's like, I'm not even going to fault him for that, because I think this nothing gets done.
Yeah, at that point, like, they're already 4
I think taking the blue is just something better than nothing. You know?
Yeah, just get something.
So I'm giving him the +1 for that. That's a correct decision.
Yeah, I know we said a lot of that. It's like, okay, it's like, whatever. We get, like, something goes wrong, just get something else.
I like that we're at least getting something.
Yeah.
Even if it's small.
Oh, well,
Get
Souls is
something.
getting soloed. Oh, he traded.
At least it's a trade. But he was getting dove, is the difference.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a straight fight in middle. He was getting dove. So at least he got the trade. Especially in the guy who was
Which
too
I
up
think that
on
works.
him.
Yeah. I was like, we actually were like, that's
worth
really
the
good,
time.
yeah.
Yeah, so if he didn't get the trade, that would have sucked. But he got the trade, which means the other guy was able to know that he's willing to overextend for someone that's not worth it. You know?
I'm so mad.
So unfortunate that ult did not connect.
I looked at it when it went through, and the ulti pushed him out of the line.
Yep.
Of like where it hit. I was like, that's
cringe.
It's like Pixel.
And you can't even be like, why would we have that ult? Yeah, he was ulting for to save himself.
Literally, yeah,
so like, you can't even be like upset. You're like, fuck. That's all it is.
I literally I mean, look from my POV when I throw that ulti, dude. It's fucking
I wanna
cringe.
See, actually, I want to see.
I was so fucking mad. I literally remember watching it frame by frame. My mind.
Oh. On.
Dude, I'm crying.
Patch. Good, man. Good damage. I know, okay. Pet peep. I know he gets killed here for that.
Yeah.
But him coming back to put that damage, if he doesn't, the Mercury doesn't die.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I think that was good.
Or he just came from stealthing behind.
Yeah.
Bought my ass.
Okay, so we get a kill on Mercury, and 2 are dead currently, which, I mean, like, kind of evens out considering he's fucking huge.
Yeah, Mercury 5-1, we traded? Hell yeah.
And then we also get this kill on this Bacchus one, I remember. That's a positive.
Yeah, we were like,
in my
hell
opinion,
yeah.
That's a positive.
Yeah,
Yes,
we're less than 1,000 down now.
Yeah, so like, that was muy worth it. Now it comes, we gotta get some fucking money. So we get this little shield here. I think Hou Yi does the same?
I think he just takes... Or he gets close. No, he doesn't take it, because I remember they rotate later.
He could have just taken it with no reply, so we'd never get that.
Yeah, 100%. I think he wanted to try to be on
time,
time, because we're at their camps.
What the fuck is going on up here?
Trading for their green.
Alright.
He went behind support, herder, get XP.
I mean, it really could be worse. You got a camp. Whilst I don't love it, at least he's getting something.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, support-wise, he was ahead in that moment until that. Just talking the mono to his support to their support.
Yeah.
Because he had got the last hit clean on Merc. So it's like, not as even as I'd like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it definitely could have been worth more.
It could have been worth more. But hey.
I say, mental. I mean, fuck these guys. Then.
Fuck these guys. Yeah. How do we play this? I mean, like, gold-wise, you're not behind. The problem right now is levels on the people that matter. Merc's ahead of him. She's ahead of you. Our Cherno is huge. He's the biggest in the game. But Kakolin's also right there. And the problem is how damage mass, based on kits right now, they're doing more.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's kind of our problem right now. Our biggest damage output is his Cherno, but he's not hitting like 8 targets. He's
I went
like
book
2
build
max.
And got behind too, so that item's automatically dog ass.
Yeah, so like now we're like, she has items that are worth it for money. You have an item where if you were her, it'd be worth it right now, but you're not. And so it's like we kind of have to like take that into account, and it's like,
yes,
we essentially need to fight for a pick right now and have Cherno be the main reason we help get that pick. But now they're super ganking our boy. Aegis. God, I wish he had just held the beat. Not held the beat, but I'm like held the Aegis. Yeah. Aegis was so unnecessary. It's a kill here. I wish he had Aegis for that. Comes down too quick. Get kills hopefully soon. Oh, he's healing way too much. Yeah, if he had held the Aegis there, he stays longer enough for it to do damage. He panicked.
Second fucking Bat's ult cringe.
Yeah. Just chasing your ass. Oh, counter solo at 16 minutes.
Did it?
God, these soul landers love playing soloing.
He got contagion.
Ah, there we go. Done. Done deal.
That's all we were telling him. We're like, we literally said that. It's like, yeah, if you would have rushed contagion, you probably would have fucked him a lot better.
Yeah. And then, unfortunately, this merc is going to stop him from getting tower, which kind of sucks ass. He die for it too? I think he does.
Tower gets got.
Again, worth it because he got a solo and the tower, but also more kills on Mercury is like never a plus.
Yeah.
we'll say it could have been worse yet again, which so far is kind of a theme. Not a bad theme, just a theme. Oof.
Yep.
Satch. That is.
My ulti hit for 300.
Yeah, that hit for jack fucking nothing. Good thing we cleaned this bitch though.
Yeah,
now
we
we
lose
just
the
need to
team
get the
fight
fuck
because
out.
I react blink to that.
We need to leave. I need this guy to leave. I need you.
It's, I know. I was like, I'm just there. Guardian Angel wings. My Guardian Angel wings are really bad.
We need to leave. So now we have him left, and this asshole has shown up. Oh my fuck! That third auto just murdered.
Merc.
If we hadn't stayed to give the support help, we'd be out. Let him die. He did a nice sacrificial play too and everything, you know? In the middle of a Hoagie ult, keeping 3 people at bay, and we're fucking standing by him? Like, what the fuck? Leave our boy. I'm telling you, if we leave there, that's pretty good.
They don't get nearly as much. It was really important that the fucking Merc came from, like, behind our team.
Yeah, that part, I'm not accounting for that. I'm just saying in general, I would have left him.
Yeah, for sure.
Because those guys were like full HP.
I also should have just let Unknown die. Because I went to go help Unknown too.
Yeah.
And I was like, well,
this is your sacrificial lamb team mentality coming in.
Yeah.
I think your team's good enough to where right now if you leave them, it's better for you. Not every time, just like in an instance like that.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm sure it'll get better too, considering these are just...
Yeah. I'm just letting you know, like, this is a habit with you. You are so self-sacrifice. You are so team us.
Yeah.
Right? That you never play team you, Kyle. When, like, this ISIS game coming up, you play more you.
I play
and it works out better because they see your value, so they protect you, so they crowd to you more. The more you play for, like, us, the less they play around you.
Yeah.
And you're so pivotal right now, like, in this carry role. I think I need you to, as your friend, I need you to, like, hopefully try to break that habit more. For you to improve, because I think you're so used to being like the Rock, you never play as the carry, and you're so good, you could totally play that carry. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So that's what I see more in the second game, which you'll see. So
I think one of the things too that happened this first game is I felt like I had such a lead through mid, but it was lost not through like me. That makes sense.
yeah, it wasn't lost because like you were getting fucked by the other mid. It was just like bad team circumstances, like the bad team circumstances that you're in.
Yeah.
Which again, first set, I would be surprised. If this didn't happen to you at least a couple times, bro.
Yeah, no, I expect it, right?
I would be more surprised if this was the end of that behavior. You know what I mean?
Right?
Like, it just started, so.
Yeah, for game 1 scrims.
But yeah, it's good to know though. Like, I feel like you're having a decent showing right now, but it could be better if the team was like just relaxing a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Look, our priorities feel mixed.
I agree.
Like,
and
for example, I'm gonna say it, like just this guy's dead. I think we're coming in for a clean, but you're not coming in at the same time, and that's the issue.
Yeah.
He's like, he's like, we gotta go clean these guys. I have no idea how he's communicating this. Okay, so like, in my mind, perfect jungle scenario, Kyle, we need to clean right. We can do something right. We can get a counter pick right. You know, someone calling buying time. Let's go right. Let's go right. We can clean someone. We can clean someone. Right. This is what I want to hopefully be hearing.
Okay.
Wukong is playing this like he is buying time for someone to get in.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he plays that entirely different. Goes towards Cocoon and tries to ox out.
Yeah.
You know. But he's playing this like, oh, someone's coming to. So I'm assuming that's what's being communicated. It's an assumption. But you are back fucking here trying to keep up with Jump Master McGee Man.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'd almost wished that
Statement.
with you being like so far away from him that he had just not engaged this.
Yeah.
Because I like this is low HP, but we got a beads, but this guy's level 20, and he's huge, so we can't obviously commit to this guy because he's gonna walk in. This guy's still fairly healthy. He's gonna walk in, and he's huge. So we have the two hugest guys in the game with two carries that need some fucking money.
That's what I was like. It's time to kill the
like,
bats.
And then like, oh, no money. Now luckily, Merc fucks this ult. Good damage. He's gonna run you down like the dog you are because he's just too fucking big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you get one of them, like, kill the MILF, they get nothing. Fucking still had jump. I was like, motherfucker. Because obviously I was so far away, I could only fucking...
Well, good news. Duo did at least kill the other duo. But also our Cherno is level 20, like their Colin and Mercury. So, like, he's our one chance to kill these guys. And he's built like Chernobog, which also means that he cannot kill Colin. He can kill Mercury. But this Colin is a fucking issue with how tanky he is.
He is just so fucking huge.
Like, there is no anti-tank on this whole goddamn team. We are just maybe getting to it, and this turns into like Serrated or some more pen. Like, we have 10 flat pen here, not percentage. We have some tank stuff here, which has like some health.
Well, that's what I was saying. I was like, if I would have went the fucking
pen.
Not get a lead build.
This guy has technically the most pen right now, and I know for a fact that build will not kill him. You will have to kill him essentially.
And I don't do shit.
You're not going to do shit at 16.
Yeah.
So it's like, right now the game plan has to be we get Kyle to 20, because otherwise this Colin is not dying. Chernobog can kill anyone else on this team, for sure.
Yeah.
So we still need to protect him, right? But we need to nurture you right now. And like doing this, we're getting a free kill hopefully very soon.
No.
Oh,
I even tried to eat the first tick of the fucking ulti to get through to get the one through the wall.
Not getting anything there is so bad. And then okay, so we had someone we forced it back. We go into fire call, which isn't bad. But then this guy shows up, and now it's suddenly the worst call in the world.
Yeah, Wukong.
Oh my.
Dink dink. 2 autos I'm dead. Bye.
He's just gone. And now he's shut down.
Wukong's having fun.
Oh yeah. I think like even with the spur of the moment we made someone back, we can burst this. I just don't see it because you're so not level 20.
Yeah, that's right.
Even Cherno is like, we have the wrong ADC to be thinking we can burst Fire Giant.
Yeah, it felt really...
Like, maybe this Hou-Yi could, because look at his build. This is the I kill tanky things build, including objectives. This is the I kill people build, which is not bad. It's just different.
Yeah, for sure.
And do you know what that means? We need to not pull objectives without at least, like, a good pick. Not a push away, like a pick.
Yeah.
Or at least be willing to start a fight. You know, something of the sort. Because like when we pull like this, we just die. Like, I mean, you know that we just die. Because like what are they? All we all need is one tank. You got to show up, and suddenly we're all panicking, which is exactly what happened. Because like, what are you gonna do? Kill him?
Like, literally, I was like, I just felt I went farm. I just went farm. The amount what I would have killed for a Soul Reaver.
Trailed away. These two waste time doing pyro. Merc knows what's going on.
I think they
and that's game, right? What the fuck?
They walk away. We were saying
maybe
like they
maybe
just
they
end the
didn't
game,
stop. Maybe they didn't stop for pyro like dumbasses. They could have just done it. I hate it when people don't end. I'm such a peppy. But again, whatever. You can call it safer. They're getting towers and they're getting Oni, and it's whatever. Like I would totally not go for the end if my Merc wasn't like at that point 12-2 with like almost full build. But it's Mercury with full build except one item, which is still 2/3 of the way there. We murdered that thing with the Hou Yi there too. Come on. Now it's just like this is a hard defense now. Not impossible,
but ref.
This is the kind of defense where like people can't get picked before Phoenix fight.
Yeah.
Like if anyone gets picked before Phoenix fight here, there's no chance, and even then you don't have a good chance. Because these two people that are causing problems for, you've not gotten big enough to solve. Merc is the only one that can be killed. I don't know how we killed this guy. I couldn't tell you.
You think if the Merc just blinks in there on you and starts popping you, he could kill you before Kabrakan could respond?
If he had.
If you're talking damage-wise, yes. If you're talking, would Kyle allow that? No. There would at least be an exchange of beads.
Yeah, there's gonna be a haul.
There would be an exchange, 100%. Now, would Kyle maybe still die? Depends if Merc has beads or not.
He blinks, I can react blink.
Yeah.
Right.
So it kind of depends.
It depends. It really does. I think if Kyle doesn't have blink there, maybe it is just he probably dies. But with blink, Changatu, and ult and Cab there, I don't see Merc getting to him stupidly easily.
Yeah, I'm like trying to cover this right side. They're like, Mark's gonna try to ulti. I'm like, fuck. My ulti, just look at this damage.
Fucking nothing. You just hit them with a paper towel. You didn't even get to the full Pridwin.
I was like trying to hold. I was like trying to hold it so I could stun for the amount of people in between ability, and I was like, oh, just.
Bro, you didn't even make it through Kakolin's Pridwin. Oh fuck.
I'm just like, oh
yeah,
well.
Gone.
I'm like, well, I do nothing. That's a whole lot of fucking nothing.
That's rough.
That's how you know. All right.
Hey, you finished book though. That's what matters.
I did finish book.
That's what matters. You got your stacks so that you can always lie. if people are like, oh.
Yeah, I didn't know damage this game. It was brutal. It was low all across the board.
Yeah, Chang'e is so feast or famine, it feels.
Especially with that build, that was full commit, and we had a really strong early, but then it just fucking went to
strong early.
I'm so curious about the Kabrakan pick. Like, what was the thinking around it?
He just wanted it.
He wanted it, right? Yeah, I think he wanted it to try to lock down certain people, and originally it was also so he could stop the Merc from ulting in.
Oh, Jesus, okay.
Because, like, right, we're fighting around a jungle. If he throws his ulti, he blocks a wall. Merc doesn't get to engage.
Right.
So my problem comes with that is, like, his characters, I feel like, you do that for less commitment.
Right, like a Ymir.
Yeah.
No, and, like, we're talking, like, it's not even like Kabrakan's, like, more viable than Ymir. So it's like, it'd be different if, like, Kabrakan were just, like, a SS tier.
Yeah.
You know, first pick. But he's not that right now. So it's like,
no.
You at that point, if you want to stop him, just pick any other support that puts a wall, and they're probably better because it's not their ultimate.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, hell, even if you want to stop Mercury, God forbid, he has to walk in and a Charon's charging ult or something. I don't know, fucking anything. All the good supports deal with Mercury coming in, and even like the mid supports can kind of cuck him coming in too if they want to hold him off. You know?
Yeah.
Bro, even a Brobeck would tail whip everyone the moment he comes in. We're talking Annie, or we're talking Pluck Off, we're talking Slows, and Sobek's not even a good counter to Mercury.
Yeah.
Like, Sobek's a mid counter at best. Like, very mid, in my opinion, to Mercury. And even he has a better time than Kabrakan. Kabrakan's is all based on a few walls like a god.
Yeah.
And again, yeah, you can say you stun him and stuff, but like every support does that, so it's a horrible argument. Like, your main way to stop him should not be an ult unless it's stupidly low cooldown.
I understand. The very
Still did decent though.
I'm fucking 4 and 8. I'm 3 and 8. Sorry, that's me. Good. Wait, hello?
Alright. It's time for game 2, boys. You ready, Kyle?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, someone came in. I had to talk to them for a
No,
second.
you're good. Just in the frame. Yeah, I get it.
I've definitely seen a lot worse losses in my time. So for first game,
First game is a 5-stack with a fucking one-trick solo. Yeah.
yeah, we'll call it decent.
Are we calling Souls a one-trick solo?
Yeah.
He is.
Okay. All right. I didn't know. I don't know him.
He is. He'll tell you too. 3
What?
characters. He plays Soul, and then Wukong, and then Hercules.
One, three, six.
Oh, that's right. Souls does play Soul solo, doesn't he? That's like his
Yep.
thing.
Yep.
Okay,
That's
I just
what
put the
he
number.
do.
Yeah, thank goodness. I thought we didn't have the second game for a second. You know what I mean?
Huh?
Cool. I thought we didn't have the second game for a second because
Oh,
I put
yeah.
it in and it's like could not replay, and I'm like, oh no. But I just put the number in wrong, so we're good. All right. ESET game.
There's the Hercules. They took the Humbats.
Love Humbats.
Sorry.
So they have the Humbats Chunga now, which is pretty solid.
Oh, fuck. Good.
Humbats Chunga. I don't know how I feel about X-Ball. I don't know. Maybe again, I'm not one of those people who's like super up to date with the meta right now. I've been playing fucking Fortnite for Christ's sake. But like even when like Shablanca is meta, I feel like you mold the team differently still.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say this Shablanca pick is kind of mid.
They did it to overlap with like the ultis, I feel like, a lot.
I feel like that's too much though. Like just pick an ADC who hits harder.
I agree.
Like you need a better steroid or harder hitting. Shablanca is not either for me right now. I've not felt a lot from that character in a while. I feel like the way to make him good is make his 2 give attack speed once he finishes the attack speed, and then he's the most nuts character in the game.
Yeah.
Like that sounds like too much, but then you have Hachiman who was at the top of the game for too long after like one adjustment, you know. So it's like
Oh, that makes sense.
at least Shablanca is not as good base kit wise as him, so I don't even think it'd be crazy. But that's just me, you know.
Yeah. No,
They gave that change to Zeus, and suddenly he feels a lot better. Just saying. Sometimes people just need some goddamn attack speed. Imagine he finishes darts and he starts autoing a little quicker.
Yeah, it's
How
actually
nice would
cringe
that
what they
feel?
did to my boy Zeus and Smite 2.
You don't like it?
No.
Yeah, they just kind of made him an ADC.
Not as a mid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like that part. I think Zeus should be a bit. But that's just...
I think he's kind of fun in jungle.
Yeah.
It's a little troll, but
I want to see this in the camps. Blah, yada, yada. Oh, yeah.
That gets here so quick.
He does. Good stun, though. A lot of damage.
Real players beat slows.
Dude, we get the kill here. Unfortunately, not even half a second before we get first blooded.
Straight up.
I'm pretty sure they get it like frame before him. I'm not even shitting you.
Yeah.
Which
it's,
sucks, but like, still a good kill between you two, you know?
Yeah,
You did tons of damage, then he gets it clean. Very good, right? See, this time he played it a little more assassin coming into the wave.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
actually took advantage of that. And I like that more compared to the first game where he just kind of walked haphazardly the wave.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's already an improvement. Getting a pick off you almost getting picked is solid. Now we got the mid pressure. This is going to be something I'm going to shit on a little bit. I did see this. You're going to wave. he's going to them.
Yeah.
I need him to. Hopefully, he says like I'm poking or something, or like.
I know at
don't
this point he's like they're over towards left. I said, okay, I'm gonna go for mid pressure, and then
Okay.
and then he
walks, like,
continued to
back
say,
out,
all right,
so-
well I'm gonna go at them, and I was like, oh, well I just used my
Yeah.
shit here, because I believe right as he goes in, I used my one.
Yeah. See, this is because he fucks himself here. I made this note to Maya because she was watching this with me, this match at least.
Uh-huh.
And like, so what happens here is he
Oh,
jumps
no,
in.
he jumps
But the thing
in.
is, unfortunately, he's not against the dumbass. The average pussy would just take that as poke and walk away. But do you want to know what we're not against? Total dumbasses. So this guy now, he's like, wow, he's dead. And that's what he does. He fucking kills him.
On him.
He doesn't
Pops
even
his
waste his
ass.
mana. He just fucking pops his shit.
The other
And-
dumbass did walk away though.
Yeah, and then he came back. And now this guy lives because Kyle can't stay long enough to realistically kill him.
Yeah.
Because if he does, then he's going to eat a Humbatsu, which luckily started walking away because Kyle knew he was going to get his shit up soon.
Yeah.
And
Once
then
the
he
spirit
avoids
ball
it
was
too, 'cause
gone, it's time to go.
If you eat this too and you're closer to him, you're dead
Yeah, 100%.
on the spot. So it's like, thank goodness we leave. But it's like, all that poke could have happened without him jumping in.
Yeah.
If he had not jumped in, that's perfectly fine for him to do.
Because at that point, like they would have lost the whole wave, and we would have been there together.
And they would have been poked.
Yeah.
So if he had done like the 3-2, right? That's fine. I'm serious. It's fine. But it's the jump in without you there. If you were there, jump in. If not, come on. Like, you know, he would do the same thing to that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Far distance clear, smile, wait, Chang'e kills, haha, funny.
Aw.
She's at left, back.
Sorry, I'm kind of speeding up the boring bits.
No, you're good, it's fucking early.
This guy, though, gets fucking murdered.
He is up there. He has a warding problem, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
He
that
doesn't
enemy
ward
guy?
a lot.
Fuck yeah, he does.
Just
This guy comes
our
back,
solo laner.
He's doing wave. He's doing this. Is the fact that this is what kills him, by the way. This is a note to myself.
Yeah.
He eats the wave and goes for totem, knowing Herc's right here because he can hear him from here. You would hear Herc from here.
The fuck?
He needed to focus wave, and he puts his 2 onto the Hercules to try to steal the camp instead of hasten his ability to do this and kill the melees. So he's eating melee creeps this whole time. And look, now he's fighting Hercules, and now Hercules pushes him.
Hercules
He's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
Herc probably clears the wave, hits 5 too, or hits his 2. No.
No, it's not even that. He comes back, gets the totem.
What the fuck?
and
What?
He starts.
Okay, well.
He starts walking away. Herc still has his 2, by the way.
Yeah, so he just.
So Herc's just waiting on them.
Oh.
And then
okay.
whatever, but he's dead for
Still,
this.
yeah.
Is my thing. No matter how he passed, the moment Unknown shows up, he's dead as fuck.
Yeah, there's.
Even if he had made her to tower, it's a Bastet jump 2 and you're dead. I mean, you're Osiris. What are you gonna do? CC her when she comes in the tower? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, it's just clear the wave, bro.
Just clear
Just
the
clear the wave. It's your pre-5. Wave is your biggest enemy. Clear the fucking wave. I'm sorry, that was such a pet peeve for me. I'm not
No,
even
that's
a solo
fine.
laner.
That's funny.
Like, I just like, come on, bro. That was free.
I
We're
got
going for the
bored
blue.
since it's a Chang'e, so I started boarding his fucking little lane.
Okay.
She's at our backs.
Mid-waving.
Wait, no, never mind.
She's missing a creep. Coolio.
It's like, well, because that feels so bad because
Darkness.
like now I have to either lose creeps and wave or pull these red and beat together.
Right.
Shit feels terrible.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wave. Chungo's coming over there, but she actually went over a ward. And you had there for a while too, so she get over a ward. He gets this, but he gets out because he's Hercules.
I almost thought he was gonna fucking do him in the tower.
Then we go and walk up, and Herc's like, I could hit this too. Well, he fucking does, by the way. He does hit this. And then she dances it because Chungo's bullshit character. and then he gets up.
Osiris.
No, I'm just saying, you put any other mage there, they're dead.
True.
And Osiris is just, this guy just loves staying. Loves staying around. Like, this guy is, holy, poor guy. Jesus Christ, that was rough to watch. Now Humbots is here.
Well.
And you beat.
So you're
and
wondering
you go
how
for a stun, and you go for this, and you go for your ult, immediately pop HP. Hopefully you can lift it to 2, but then you realize, oh wait, that's early game Humbots. He probably has 2 levels in his 2. And then he kills you for that.
Yep. Literally was going through my head. It's like, fuck, I didn't.
Like, I'm not even gonna tell you what you do differently there. Like, the only thing I could think of was like maybe you pop the ult first and then try to stun and hope
That's
to
what I was thinking
for
too.
more HP on the heal.
Yeah.
That's what I think changes there. I'm not saying it saves you. I'm just saying, like.
No, I agree. I was thinking that too. I was like, I think I should have ultied that first. I think I expected him to do more damage, so I thought I had to didn't have enough time for the ulti to hit the ground.
Right.
I think that's what went through my head anyway.
If he were level 7, I think you're right. Like, one more point in the 2, yeah, you're clean there no matter what. It's still so unfortunate though. Like, homie pops me, he's like, I'm Batman, and you're like, oh!
I know, I'm just like, oh, hey guys, there's a best, there's not a best, there's a fucking bats. Goodbye.
There's a fucking monkey man here, ready to fuck my day.
It was expected, but boring.
It's bound to happen at some point in the match. It's only natural. Humbots will kill the enemy at some point in the match.
Pain. So bored. This is boring. Where's my laner?
This is...
The Chang'e, I can't do shit.
I will say, you guys mess her up for coming in lane here on the Spirit Ball.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell them like that whole time. Like, we gotta fucking...
Jumps over the ult. Unfortunate.
No. That's too bad.
Unfortunate.
What is over there? Bats.
I'm gonna say this place.
Oh no, they called for a rotation, I believe. Oh no, I wanted to invade. That's what I did. That's why I left me.
Invade, you get this. You start walking away, and then
Bats ignores me. Fuck it.
Kuzumbo's like, what are you doing in my jungle?
Still got it. Easy.
Still got it. And then you're popping the ult here, and you're like, oh fuck me. And then X-Ball's an idiot. Eats the whole kit. I'm just saying X-Ball there just plays at a distance from you.
I know. I looked at it. I was like, oh, I just kill him.
I was really like, the moment he 2'd, I'm like, okay, he's not gonna dash. He's gonna auto Kyle down, and if Kyle puts the ult, he'll immediately dash out of it, so he avoids the insta pop and still hits Kyle because he weaves back.
Yeah.
That's what I do. And I kill you there for free every time behind that X-Ball. Then this guy's like, nope, I'm fucking in there.
Oh, look at that. I was like,
I'm in there.
I was like, I'm sending. And like, fucking dude.
I'm not shitting on Lone Wolf. I love the Queen. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, it does not main ADC.
Yeah.
But like, I just thought it was
Blast
funny.
was like, what the fuck?
Like, literally, the moment she did that, I'm like, Lone.
I was like, there's no way. Yeah. I was like, oh, I'm out. I was like, I really didn't think I was.
I felt like a stern dead, like, Lone, what are you doing?
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
That was but hey, you know, kill.
Yeah, somehow I got
Invade and a kill. Invade and a kill, and you lived. Not many ISISs get to have that whole sentence.
Yeah, I got 4 things.
Yeah, ISIS usually only gets a complete part of that sentence. Oh, I got a kill. Or,
I got purple, green, a kill, and got away. Goddamn, by myself.
Or it's usually just one of the 4. Half the time it's just I got a spirit ball. That was that's usually where the conversation ends. You know, it's like, okay.
I got a spirit ball. Do I steal one? No, I don't. No.
You go over to this fight over here.
Yeah, that's right. They call for the rotation.
We're on this Kuzumbo. Okay, bad peeve of mine. Once again, I'm so sorry. Paying attention to the wrong things here, I get it, but like...
No, you're the duo main, so that's how it goes. I get it.
I have to watch it. So, X-Ball here is up, despite just dying. Right?
Why does he not have any, like, abilities thrown at him?
X-Ball is going to hit harder right now. We have a Storm Seeker. There is no damage coming out of this bitch in this moment. Yeah. Negative damage. This fucker is Aussie, is X-Ball, has a stack or a couple of these, and it's already starting into next item.
And has ult.
And has Death Toll. So, like, we're like, whew, you know? This guy could hurt somebody. Our Charybdis hits like a wet noodle. You know?
Yeah, the Charybdis didn't feel like he was hitting very hard either.
He was not. So this fight coming up. X-Ball's like, let me just walk past the wave. This is smart. He's like, fuck it, I don't need to hit this wave, I'm gonna hit this guy. And that's what he did. So X-Ball's like, let me get this too off.
Oh.
Auto. A Charybdis. If that auto hits, Charybdis is already half. You know? The Charybdis actually won the auto exchange, technically speaking. So we're chilling here. Good Terra ult. Charybdis ult is the worst ult in the game, by the way.
Yeah, that's criminal.
That's... I'm not going to shit on your boy here. Maya said that is the worst ult in the game. The fact that this didn't push the Kuzuma back in him, because like he's literally on its dick. I don't know what the initial windup is, but it's bad. It's bad. So the fact that Charybdis doesn't kill him there, I'm calling highway robbery on your boy.
He didn't get the close hitbox. He got the far hitbox when he went to his feet.
Which
That's
sucks.
criminal.
Sucks so bad. But then, I don't know what Lone is looking at, but like on the ass, there's the auto, and then at this point, Terra's eating. Your man Blast is the fattest fucker I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, he does.
And I love it.
He does a good job with that. That's what I felt like I could play around my support.
He is very strong, just so you know. This Terra game showed me he's a very strong player because like he played solid in the Kraken game, and he was being held back because he was playing Kraken.
No,
then he picked a real support, and I'm like, holy moly, this guy is solid.
Yeah, I felt the presence of playing with him to the point that I was like, okay, like I feel like I can work with, you know, like I feel comfy enough with him.
Oh yeah. Super solid gameplay from Mr. Blast there. Genuinely made his hitbox 2 times bigger than it should have been. He's hacking. If it were me, and the Charybdis was like right behind me, she would have gotten hit somehow, and I'm like, what?
Oh, dude. I'm fucking just siege, no wards.
Yeah, this is no bitches.
I'm gone, peace.
Yeah, we're
the fact they didn't full commit to me is crazy there.
Kind of.
I mean, we have nothing. I mean, they didn't really have much either.
So again, we're getting some poke off, and by some poke, those half-healthy people.
Just guys, you allow me to fuck with your mid laner for free. It's just like that. Oh.
Nah, this is a little iffy to me. If that Humbat's had like half stuck around, this kid's dead.
Yeah, we were split because.
And the Humbats didn't have to go this way, by the way.
Yeah.
There's a mid cannon. He could have been right there.
Yeah, that was the thing too. Is I know Unknown was like, I'm gonna go pull our camps, and I was like, it's kind of an awkward time because we're you know, you gotta understand farm, but also like position for.
Yeah. I also sometimes I wish Blast played a little more.
And we're calling out what's gonna happen here, and it's really just unfortunate. My fucking ulti, I think where I was aiming, it didn't come out because I was trying to throw it into the wall. So my ulti didn't come out like nearly. Like where they're saying they're gonna blink ulti, my shit didn't come out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh well. I was pissed.
Yeah, he needed to leave. Double kill. Moment you get popped there, I understand turning around trying to throw the cat to like slow and like save your boy. But like that's like the kind of like if I'm either of those two, I don't give a fuck about the other person at that point.
Yeah, that's there.
If someone gets popped like that so quick and there's no way to turn the fight, it is full leave.
Yep. Goodbye. Sorry about your bad luck, kid.
Yeah, pretty much. And, you know, it's unfortunate, but it's like what you have to do there. Because then it turns from like 2 picks to 1 pick to like 2 picks, 3 picks.
Okay.
And it snowballs when everyone thinks that way. And like
criminal, they got that fucking.
The one thing I will tell you I'm good at is not feeding my brains out. Sometimes to my detriment. But if you ever tell me I'm a feeder, I will call you a flat liar because you are.
Yep. I understand.
There's one thing Hart does, he doesn't feed his fucking brains out. Even in the worst of matches. Like, and I've traded myself plenty of times for people, but.
What's up, Mr. Batsman?
Oh, just fucked him up. No mana, unfortunate for him.
Yeah, I was like, ah.
Blast is playing back here trying to annoy this Chunga, that's fine. And Blast loves stealing that farm. I love it.
I love it.
He caught the whole thing. I love it. That's what you do. When you can be annoying and do it for free, just do it.
That's what I was like, oh, I feel like I can play, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Comfy.
So, only thing I've seen from him is I wish he looked at his little map a little bit more just based on positioning. Yeah. That is my biggest thing at the moment with him, you know, because it is, you know, oof. Now this is,
bye.
You're never alive there, and then you know, bye bye. Like,
no beats, no ages. Goodbye.
You're just gone. We got a Bastion. I kind of know, like we got both, I think. But it's like this was coming
got
up.
the engage, and that was just.
Well, it's like we got one Bastion, and it kind of just should have backed off because we knew this was coming up.
Yeah.
You know. So for me, it's like we get the one and we call it a yippee ki yay. You know, like we call it a day. That was just being greedy, in my opinion.
Yeah, especially because they also had 4.
Especially with no actives. Like if you had actives, totally stay up like that. But like, we don't got no actives. I get so worried about playing up with Humbats if I don't have multiple beats on my team.
Yeah, multiple beats and wards and everything.
Yeah, it's like all he needs is to exploit one thing and our fight's gone. You know.
Oh, is this the Great Chase?
This is the Great Chase, I'm pretty sure. Great Spirit Ball, by the way. I have to give the props. That's max range on its dick.
Dick.
Like you hit the tip right there. Literally.
Out goes. We love it. We love.
Like, that was the. Now this, if I remember correctly,
I'm just
kind of sad.
I thought we had so much more damage, and we didn't. The Herc ult, I thought we were expending, and it just there was so much. We had like the great cap of damage, and then damage just stopped. And I was like, oh.
It felt so slow there that last part. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, if we were going
to get it in Ice Assault range, and then you just did it, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I was completely sitting there. I was like, oh, okay, like if we can we maintain this DPS standard, we're chilling, and then we just dip.
This shit were like Hurts ulting during it.
And honestly, I think it's really rough because I feel like if our ADC had Aussie Rage there, it dies.
Yeah, you do. Like this is such a weak start for me.
He did say he was just trying to mess around with the build.
No. Okay, I totally understand that.
And I told him that's fine. But it's just the reality of the build.
The reality is, in a regular match, no trying shit, you do have the damage. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Because we do know the math does math differently there with a different item instead of the Stormseeker.
Yeah.
But now we also know Stormseeker is so weak early, he hits like a wet noodle versus fucking everything. I hate the item so much because now every C I play with is baited into buying it first.
He steals this too. No one stops.
Oh my god. No one's in the way.
I know. I'm just like, I even tried to silence him.
We even had 2 tanks there. Someone get in the way.
Yeah, well, we were even talking about that. We even said, like, we were like, yeah, we thought you were going to stop him. He's like, no, I was scared it was going to bounce and kill it.
Nah, at that point, what should have happened is fucking, our man's Hercules should not have been... I know Herc's like a great tank. You know what Herc's better at? Being an annoying piece of shit in your face from a Herc main right here. If I'm Hercules, my Terra is tanking that, and I'm in this one back just like, what are you gonna do? Come in? I'll power drive you. Because if Humbats jumps in, guess who's getting pushed? Not me. Like,
I think he plays very mage. Like you can tell how he's like the soul main. You can tell like he plays like that range style of. Like
he plays the rage style, and then what he interprets as tank is he takes it as I have to now go tank for us. Yeah. When his version of tank is not who's actually eating the objective, unless there's no one else to. Different thing.
Yeah.
But in this scenario, it's like, oh, I need to be in his face. Like on that character, you need to be in his face, and that's what you're annoying at. Because
be in their face, wiggle.
Heart. I just beat Rykard for the first time. I thought that was actually gonna be hard.
No, he's a gimmick fight, 100%.
That shit was so cheese.
Yeah, You get the Serpent Hunter, and it's crazy.
I just called upon the only bitch I trust. A second me.
Please pressure. We got some more.
Wednesday night, will you be on to hang out, Heart?
Yes.
Sweet. Because I'm off on Thursday, so I want to
All right.
and have fun.
All right, sounds good, brother.
Sounds good. See you then.
See ya. Alright, so let's keep our watching.
Oh, that's rough.
How long do we have that? Alright, so I get mana. He has enough for Driving Strike soon. Driving Strike, I think at this point's like 65, 70, something like that. So I guess the push.
No, Driving Strike did no damage.
No mana right now. Reset, come back, blah blah blah.
Okay. Multi.
Push, and then there's the...
The sad part is, if that push was held for like 1 second, he would have pushed bats. Not even. Just because of where he blinked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Press the U button.
Indeed. E button, his favorite button. Inspected.
Bully. What's happening? Oh shit.
That's that one.
You getting my shit kicked in?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. I die here.
Clears.
He does no fucking damage.
Oh, this is that fight.
Then rotate, please.
This is a good spirit bomb, by the way. Unfortunately, Osiris eats the ult. He gets out because he just runs. And this entire time you're just... Each mid is trying to stop their divers. Good beads, get an extra kill. He's not able to get him. Unfortunate. Good spirit ball. Weep back a bit just to make sure you hit some of this. Divine proc archers.
Fucking archers.
Yeah.
Funny.
Weird fight.
That's so weird. I don't know.
Yeah, I really don't have another way to be like, you could have done this and this and this. Both teams just kind of slowly trickled in.
Really?
After the initial pick, you know, so it's like, I don't really know what to say there.
At that point, it just turned into
I guess,
arena.
Yeah, it just turned to arena. Like, I guess you could say don't go in, but then, like, no one gets kills, and it's, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pretend I know the solution to that one. That one just turned into a fucking fiesta.
Not a fiesta, but it works.
Go Pyro.
So, man, I don't think I get that.
I remember you getting this. I could be totally wrong, though.
I know. I don't know. I felt like I dropped so much shit. Just due to, like, small amounts of damage.
No, yeah, you got this.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because I got with the spirit.
Settle. He's moving behind. He gets the kill. Good job. You guys are trying to kill this Kuzumbo. apparently the tankiest fucker I've ever seen in my life.
Trying to help our boy.
X-Ball dashes in wrongly. And now he's dead for it. If I remember.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, it's just fucking. Ah!
Yep. And you get the stun here, then we're followed by a good root, and then we're followed by more Isis Wing Gustment saying he beats the slow. And then he's dead. Not gonna lie, I'm not saying it like definitively changes, but if that X-Ball has dad like doesn't dash for damage there for some odd reason, and he just keeps autoing the fuck out of people, you never get the chance. You never get the chance to chase him.
Literally, yeah.
Like, I'm not even saying he kills you guys because you probably just back up at that point, but like maybe the Kuzan just lives because he's just there hitting you.
Literally, yeah, because Kuzan was tanky.
So like X-Ball like threw the fuck out of that. I'll be real.
Yeah, I agree. Felt like if he would have been there, we would have had to.
God bless people think X-Ball dash does damage. Bless. Because it fucking doesn't. I wish it did sometimes, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
It ain't no Chiron 2, okay? Like, it ain't no, like... I know you're shooting a projectile, technically, but I mean that in the most barest
The best
sense.
damage if you use 2 and 3, and, like, even then.
Like, come on. I think of it, it's just an escape with a little bit of an add-on.
See, there was a miscommunication here, too, because I went to start to go back, but then they were like, oh, we just gotta go right now, right? And I was
this
like,
fire is so iffy. Like, why are we doing it?
And then once we dropped it, I was like, it's fucked, because I have to...
You're so low.
Yeah.
All it takes is a jungler just breathing on you, and you're fucking dead. Kuzumbo could solo you from this HP.
Exactly. And then from what I had thought, we were gonna be like going right to it and committing to it, so I was trying to get it low so I could pop the ulti. Then they called, no, we're not. So then I was like, oh well, if we weren't full committing, then
good ult from a distance, but then you literally die for this, I think. They go to kill the Kuzan.
Kuzan kills fucking.
By the way, newsflash, him bot shifts up, so it doesn't happen.
Yep. It's just fucking.
It's just a weird fire call. Like, you either full commit it or you just let the Isis.
Because I needed my ulti to heal, like for us when full committing for us that fight to turn.
Yeah. And
well, but I think like it got miscommunicated if they wanted me to just go or back first.
It had to have been a miscommunication because it's like otherwise it's just really bad.
Yeah. It was like fuck.
Like, that's almost like third of the game type shit.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's not bad to go for the fight. It's bad to go for the fight when like the majority of our damage being this hoe right here is too low to even survive support right now. You know?
Twice Kuzumbo killed me. Just Kuzumbo.
And he's one of the few supports that does the damage to do it. Like, you have to acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? It's like... He's one of the few with the base damage.
And I feel like he wasn't even hitting that hard either.
No, it's just if he throws full kit, he can get a third out of you.
We got Osiris. We caught Osiris slacking, yeah.
Oh yeah, you caught him slacking. Which is good. Good job. This is the fight I like. So Kuzumbo buying time. Again, the tankiest fucker known to mankind. Jesus Christ.
It's a good target.
Good target. He's in front of us.
That's good something.
Good terror walls. We get kill. A lot of damage coming out on us though.
Fucking bounce just did a quarter of the team's HP.
Yeah. And then we get this guy luckily. An auto here, yep. And ticks. You get a good silence here into the root. She's forced to beads. Blast comes here and actually gets a slow auto. And then weaves back out. Everyone's weaving right now. Perk's coming in for the angle. This forces beats. Unknown is eating like a champ. He knows he's the healthiest, or even if he doesn't, he's going on instinct for that. And then Hurt gets a 2 that hits surprisingly hard.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, what the fuck?
But then I realized my man has fucking brawlers and it's got a warrior's axe proc. So then I'm like, is it? You know what? You know what there, Mr.
Hurt do damage right now.
Look at you, big boy. Like, doing that damage. That was my favorite fight of the game. I will say from you guys. Good pick, leads into good chase, leads into pretty solid spacing throughout the fight. I'm very happy with that. And then we get this little, finally, staging for ourselves. We get some money. Money. Surviving. Nice. Cool, whatever. Doing some poke here. He gets out. Looking to pull this.
I'm so fucking.
Some camps first. Okay, he gets to pull really good damage. That guy's chunked. Again, he's just being a bully. He's keeping 2 people out right now. Let me get this one. Nice. Okay, Osiris was target. Everyone switches to the right target. Now this is how I like this guy to pair this. Like what he did just there.
Yeah.
He needs to keep fucking doing.
Yeah, that was good. That was Solo being a fucking problem.
That was Solo being a menace. And like the best way possible. That's what we call pressure. Just keeps 2 people out. 2v1. You're at worst at a 3v4. Perfect. You know, like you have 4 to the 3. Wonderful, beautiful. You did your job. You know. So he pops that. We have to go for the turn. Rebus is getting fucking bursted. He gets a solo. Nice job. That speeds up the Chunga. Dusted all this down. So Rotundi just chilling on bots, gets an ult. Really good Ice Assault response. Now we all gotta turn on this tanky piece of shit, by the way. Yeah, you're dead for that.
God. He's just like, I'm gonna
here,
die
I'm
for
pretty
the
sure
Phoenix.
just like commits to make sure this thing fucking dies.
Yeah.
Which, good job. But that fight's so weird because it's so split from the get-go.
Yeah. I say it's
Herc
got
like
to do
zeroes
so much.
in on getting this X-Ball, and he peels out this way to not tank Phoenix anymore. But then he gets like fucked up over here because he's peeled away from everyone. Terra's trying her best to mitigate from the start here. Because you just dove off the rip. It's like dive into dive, and you've expended all your resources by the time that like Osiris comes into play. And it's kind of just like, I don't know. It's just he's like poked coming into this. How do you approach that differently? Like, and we don't have any wards really to put on the side here, so we don't know what could like. There's no situation where we know what's coming from the side. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So we don't have the wards or even the
Unless we
warding
see
potential
them.
right now.
Yeah.
You know, we're focused on moving up to Phoenix.
I think there we see Chang'e.
There we see Chang'e, but now it's kind of too late. So I'm pretty sure she blinks in from here, and she's already in. Blinks, and then there you go. Misses the ult actually on the main target here, from what I can see. Just gets time.
Fucking.
So now this is like such a weird fight.
Cyrus just comes back.
What? See, this is where Herc fucks up. Herc re-engages from this angle.
Yeah, he's
Herc just needs to go.
gonna
Like, back
get
this
tower,
way, try to
I
meet up.
assume.
You know? And he doesn't try to get tower because he tries to push Chang'e out and pull this guy off, but now he's just stuck back here and dead. Right? And you guys are now dove because he wasn't able to circle towards you. Like, he should have done this. He wanted to get to you. He can't risk giving Phoenix as terrorist, and if so, he has to be direct to you.
Yeah.
But he's like, oh, Chunga's heading towards my targets, like my homie, so he pushes it. And you're like, off instinct.
Yeah, I feel
But
like if
it's
we had like one Herc one, like a push there, he would have got him out of the thing. We wouldn't have got stunned. We probably would have like at least stalled a little.
So like
more.
they're like, especially once we were all pushed out for a second, Herc was on the side and we'd gotten to pick. We needed to like wait and chill for a second. And like that's.
And we're also
where it kinda
super
went
spread
wrong.
from all of our.
We're so spread. Because I'm saying after that Hurt gets the solo, like it comes to like, oh, I'm gonna head to them, and now I'm pushing back. I'm gonna head to him Casizlo, and I'm gonna push him back. And it's kind of like this like Congo line of like trying to like go in and like get the targets away or finish them off, whilst these two are dealing with like the same issue the whole time. The carries back here, so it's like, you know, Curtis decides I'm gonna die for this. And you know what? Yeah, sure. Honestly, we need something. So
Yeah,
at that
we were
point,
gonna
if he's
get
already,
nothing
if he's
at that-
already dead, do it.
Yeah.
Now this is where it's a little iffy. They can't really push anything. Like serious. They can go for like maybe fire. You know, they go for fire, which is to be expected at this point. They almost get the contest. He gets an ult. Park's just kind of chilling. And he's dead.
Your bumps go far enough, Pain.
Yeah.
I'm so sad that
Now
ulti
it's
didn't hit
just-
that Osiris.
Now it's just like you just gotta relax and go on the defense. Okay. It's coming up here. Sarah's back.
Oh
We know
yeah.
there's people here. I know what's getting going on. He gets really good damage. Just he dies, gets melted. You know, Crib is starting to eat, especially alongside your prot reduction on the silence. Just good stuff. This guy's in a bad spot, so he eats poke. It's just a good chase from here. That's that. Cribus is patient. Good ult. Go. Kirk decides I'm just going to keep pushing them out, which is fine. Good. And Eric's on the mission of I'm just going to keep this guy out. Unbots tries to stop it. You know, good reactions. He can't stop it again. And that's game.
What's that?
So, what I learned from watching this set for you, just you right now, is when you play like the quarterback in the pocket, you matter so fucking much. You're going for plays, you're playing with people and not for them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You tend to do, you be you. You have a very good mechanical ceiling and good game sense. And sometimes I feel like that's overridden by you wanting the team to succeed. When a big mechanism when you're the mid and us succeeding, like let's say the team, right, is you doing well personally in the match, not sacrificing as much as you should. Notice there you weren't sacrificing as much.
Yeah.
You were not greedy. That's not the right word. But you were also keeping yourself in mind with farm, prioritizing your camps, wanting to stay at the right timers for neutral camps. Insist on it. Because this game proves you're a strong player. Not like, you know, again, not this weird, like, oh, you're the team kind of player. But, like, Kyle, you're strong. And, like, I hope that back-to-back of, like, seeing how the Chunga game plays, where you're, like, just going to where everyone wants you to and, like, fighting every team fight you see, like, it's different. When you try to secure your kills, when you try to go for what when you want, it works out a lot better.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you got a brain on you, bud. Not saying these people don't. Obviously they do. I'm saying, like, it worked a lot better there because the team, also second game, started deciding we need to play off each other, not just for themselves. But at the same time, being a little more self-centered here and there, so it kind of gets you ahead. You saying, I'm going to get this kill, sometimes is what you need.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think adding that little more of, I wouldn't even say risk, just kind of like base aggressiveness you have, but kind of repress in the idea of team.
Yeah.
For everything, I think kind of screws you a bit.
That makes sense.
So I just need to keep seeing you play a bit more for you, at least when it comes to farm. When it comes to asserting yourself and what you need, because you've obviously shown when you're given that, you can do more.
Yeah.
You know?
No, that makes sense.
You played Isis into a team that I feel like she doesn't have a great time into.
Yeah.
If I'm that enemy team, Homebats and Osiris, I'm making your life hell. Every single fucking fight, especially Kuzumbo, I'm diving you under the guise of X-Ball ult every day of the week.
Exactly, there's no...
And they were trying to, but you know what? They started playing pocket with you. You started being the quarterback. You started hitting these long-distance spirit balls. You played your angle every fight. Not in the shit, I'll help you get the kill. It's, I need to survive for this fight so we can get the kill. That's the difference of the mentality.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
because you saw how many kills you've enabled.
Yeah.
Keep playing to that.
Oh, that makes sense. I mean, I do like those kind of like supporty, like, I don't know. ESET does that perfect thing for me.
Set. Like, you're also strong on this character.
Yeah.
But this kind of shows that like how much you give into a fight when you're enabled and not just dough for free.
Yeah. No,
even in fights where like you do end up dying and there's just too much. That fight wasn't a great fight. You're also split. You're also blah. The moment you're together in this kind of pocket together, or at least on the same page, not always positioned the same, just on the same page.
Yeah, we understand what's going on.
It looks good. That fight around Pyro Pit, where you're weaving in and shit, it looks good. But then you have that siege on Phoenix. Super split. Doesn't look great.
Yeah, very true.
You know, like the fight's kind of flip-flop in that way. The last fight, it looks good. You're in a pocket together. You're right next to two carries. You see something, you go for the spirit ball. We all crush them the moment you hit your CC. Ba-bam, ba-boom. Even if Osiris doesn't die there, he got melted.
Yeah, he had the back.
Anyone less tanky dies. And he did die. He was tanky. So, like, you know.
Yeah, that's my, like, one of the problems I feel like I have too.
Play shit like Agni, I would still say that Chunga would be probably pretty solid.
Yeah.
Just play differently with your team. Like, if you had Chunga in the second game, you still would have done well. Not the same game.
I definitely feel like I don't get enough of Unknown to, like, push with me in certain areas.
Like, I think right now, like, the weakest thing I've seen from him is the lack of, like, team direction when he's making his play. Like, it's always very self-centered, which is fine. But it needs to be communicated.
Yeah, no,
it feels like there's, like, this disconnect when I'm watching it. It's like, you just don't know.
Yeah, I have no clue what the fuck he's doing half the time.
And that kind of seems to be the biggest issue right now, because it's not even like he has, like, an improper thought process or, like, a bad one, or, like, it's toxic.
Position change
like,
based just so we know what to do, like, you know, what we're going for.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the game he starts playing more with you in the early game, it's so much better.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Like, every fight where he was with you, looking for picks together before the start of the fight and stuff like that, when you two were looking for picks together, it was great.
Yeah, I agree. And that's something
it's the moment when you don't work together.
Yeah.
Where it falls apart. And that's kind of for anyone on the team, not specifically just him.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know, when Blast isn't paying attention to where you guys are and he's kind of up there, he just kind of gets picked.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, he needs to keep more attention to this mini-map and see, like, does anyone, when he works with you guys, he's good. He'll get it done. But he needs to work with people. Like Boots and Cats over here. You give him coverage, he's hitting autos, man.
Yeah.
You know, Mr. Sue's over here. He plays up front and he gives you the space to make shit happen. He is doing his role extremely well in those moments.
Yeah, there was some
when
times
he
where
doesn't
I really felt...
push that solo laner, where he plays back like he's one of you and you can kind of see it. Like, don't tank in the traditional sense. Tank in the way that you are something they don't want to walk into. That's how I view it. Yeah. I view support as a tank and, like, I'll eat it for you.
Yeah.
And I view solo as you don't want to eat anything I have.
Yeah.
That's how I'm saying it. Like, you don't want to have to put anything into me. I view one as more of like a bastion of safety, and the other one is a wall of wow, that's imposing. It's kind of a weird way to think of it, but one is imposing and daunting, and the other one is helpful.
Yeah.
That's how I view it. And mind you, that changes based on character.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
Those roles can switch, of course, but if you're playing Hercules, you know me, I don't play Hercules to kill you.
Yeah.
It can happen, but like the one thing you've ever liked about me playing Herc support or something like that is I get in people's face and I am a fucking asshole the entire game.
Just don't let them play the game.
I'm a second soul laner essentially the entire match.
Exactly.
And that's what you liked about it when we played. And I'm not even like a preferred support for you. Our playstyles are like only work because we have half a brain with each other.
Yeah.
So it's like even if I'm not your preferred kind of play style, right? Still. In the moments where I need to be and I am confident to do it myself, my own critique, it works. You're playing someone like Herc. If you're playing someone else, maybe I'm not as confident in saying this, but just he does damage. Look at the damage he put out that game.
Literally.
This guy knows what he's doing. Be confident to get the fuck in there.
Exactly. Like I said,
he knows what he's doing, and that's my thing. I'm not judging him like he's not understanding it. Instead, I see moments where he does, and he's not confident to do it each time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of my problem.
My only problem with T-Souls is literally just his God pull. That's part of the reason why I'm okay with like trying him out and doing what he is, because I see like the mental potential. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like he's a ranked player. You know what I mean? He's
things need to adjust.
Yeah, you gotta get him through, and I feel like with that whole team we have to a point right now, at least, like there's that. We have enough seasoned vets, returning players, and a little bit of new blood.
Mm-hmm.
That like I think actually works out pretty well.
Yeah, no, I think this is a solid roster. I can't say I hated anyone's performance, which is rare for me.
Yeah, normally.
Normally I'm shitting on somebody the entire time, but like I had notes for everyone, but not like egregious. Does that make sense? You know,
this just immediately cost the game.
You've seen me even note other people that have played at our level a lot harder.
Yeah.
So especially with the context of a first set, which I will give, I have to give the context of a first set. If this were a more seasoned team, I'd be less happy with this set.
Yeah, for sure.
But for a first set, I'm not displeased as like an objective friend looking at it.
Yeah, for sure.
So honestly, the biggest thing is T-Souls needs confidence.
Yeah.
And frontlining, not tanking. He needs to separate support tanking from being a fucking immovable wall.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to be like that little fucking asshole in the front.
Mm-hmm.
Again, depending on character, don't misunderstand me again. But again, when he does play it, he plays it right. Be an ass. Blast. Look at your mini map more. Otherwise, great. Definitely has the right rhythms. I very much like what I saw.
Yeah, no,
really
he
solid
fits
player.
the play
He
style.
looks experienced.
Yeah, I mean he was season 9 SPL coach for Scrims, I believe.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he's playing
like 100%. The mental is there. Just I think his mental has to match with his play.
Yeah,
that's essentially what his play is trying to catch up to his mental. That's what it looks like to me. It's like he knows what to do. It's when he does it sometimes. That's kind of still getting there. Bootsy Cats, strong laner. Definitely, at least into lone. I would want to see how he does into an actual ADC main. It's my problem. So my opinion on him is less formed. Later fights were played pretty solidly, especially on the Charybdis game, especially with trying out a pretty weak build, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The Turnip bot game was pretty okay, but again, he wasn't really built to kill anyone he needed to, so that's kind of also a rough game to watch.
Yeah.
So it's like both games I felt like I didn't get to watch him do his best, but also he wasn't against someone that I consider a good opponent. No offense to Lone, definitely played great for a sub off roll.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to be an asshole, but like you're playing against an off roll support main, I feel like there should be a stronger performance. Again, I know he's trying stuff too, but like maybe a more traditional ADC next set with a more traditional build, just to see.
I know the one game we had where we played with him, and he played Charybdis. And actually went like the meta build. He fucking top fragged. He was popping.
Well, I'm saying like even with a shit build, he did more damage than you.
Yeah,
barely. But like when in the end game, he hit. It's not an issue of him hitting his shit.
No, it's not.
It's just I wish I could have seen something regular. That's all.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to give a definitive opinion when I'm watching Stormseeker gameplay.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, how am I supposed to shit on him or also praise him when I'm watching Stormseeker gameplay? Like, it's kind of like a...
Oh, that makes sense.
But again, for what I saw, solid.
Yep.
Unknown just needs communication with you and the support more, I think, so far. Which is kind of the most normal jungler pain at the start of a set I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's just how it goes. Yeah.
It is just how it goes. If you can improve it, fantastic. If not, it's going to be your biggest problem. That's how I view it. It is the biggest problem in every single team.
You know
Can
how
the
picky I
jungler
am.
get on the first page with the mid and the support? And then after that, can they all three get on the same page? If we get past pages 1 and 2, the team's going to be good.
Yep. As long as we can.
If we can't, the rest of these things that I tacked on that could be fixed and even might be fixed or would be fixed won't matter. Let's say Sue becomes the best solo laner ever, right? And he just is that fucking roadblock and he's always pushing out 2 people for 1.
Yeah.
Just consistency incarnate, right?
Right.
Even if he pulls that off, if you blast Unknown or not on the same page and Boots' Cats is trying to do his best, it's gonna snowball, and eventually these 2 will be fucked over. Not just you.
But they will too.
They fix their problems. You fix your problems of just like standing for your mind. You standing your ground more should help this communication issue because you're gonna ask for it.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's gonna have to give it or not, and that's the make or break. Blast, I think, won't give you that issue, but if he does, or if he and Unknown make that an issue, again, it's this. It's the biggest problem I think for any team is these 3 people getting on the same page. They make everything happen most of the time.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's like I really like. I'm not saying these 2 are accessories, but their problems are less serious because it's a growing pain that almost always solves itself, in my opinion.
Exactly.
I hate at this level that growing pain almost always goes away.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're good enough players to make it go away. That's my problem. Exactly. The thing is, you 3 are the vets, so if you don't get on the same page, they're boned. No matter how good they are. So that's something in your next sets I would definitely look forward to. I want to see something as your friend just to watch. Or something regular from this guy. I hope they get a normal set. I want to see him being more like confident is my best way to say it. And his ability to tank and move forward and push people out, not just eating damage. Stopping it by not letting it get there is the best way to phrase it. This guy just needs to fucking make sure he has people near him when he does his shit, because when he does, it's good, but they need to be there.
Yeah.
And he needs to fucking communicate, and you need to stand your ground more and enforce this with these 2.
For sure.
Stop being so team guy. The best way to be team guy is to make them do it, and you're too nice sometimes.
100%.
If you want to be serious and improve, I need you to get back that be stern and be like, I need you to do this. Play with me. Don't move away. Play with me. Talk to me. And enforce it, but then give them something to work off of. Because I've seen you play at your best. I played against you at your best.
Yeah. And
that's what you would do.
Very true.
And if you want to improve again, you need to get back to at least that. Like a serious mono to mono. I need to see that Kyle again. Because this Kyle has, for a long time, been thriving off his previous knowledge and his game sense, it being solid, and just to the point where I respect it to the utmost. But that's what you've been thriving off of, not the drive to make
100%.
people do what you want. It's been gone for too long, and if I want to see you improve, which I do, of course, I want to see you improve.
Yeah,
that's what I need to see from you again.
That was something I noticed too. That like, since Worlds, I had that like drive again, but like I don't have that same like level of drive that I had before.
Like it's drive. You have to do something. You're just not doing it yet. And again, to be fair, it's not like you were able to do anything for a while because we weren't doing anything. And I think this is a better team to push that mentality with.
Yeah, exactly.
Because my priorities are elsewhere. And even then, being totally honest, I'm not the support for you. I'm someone who could give you good critiques as someone who's played against you before a lot, and I have. And someone who's watched you over the years.
Yeah. So
I'm always available to be an opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
You know that. But just know, like, it wouldn't, obviously you know this yourself. It just, we're not like that.
Yeah, for
we'll
sure.
always be solid together because we're not fucking dumbasses. But when it comes to like a serious team, I'm never going to be the guy for you. I'm better for other people. So, point being, This guy though, I like that.
Yeah.
That has potential to me. This blast.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that works out. Because I think the support really in their face like that, willing to constantly push off you.
Yeah.
When he like actually makes sure he's around you. Which again, he's around you like 80% of plays. I'm not saying this note like he's like a fucking unaware has-been.
Yeah,
Homie's there like 85, 90% of the time. It's the 10% that can kind of fuck you, you know?
Yeah.
So.
For sure. No, I definitely
reduce
feel
that 10% to 1%, then you're good.
Right, good shit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It was nice to watch though.
Yeah. If we have more scrims in the future, I'll let you know.
Tell me. I'll make time. I'm literally unemployed until we move. I cannot look for a job literally until we move. My parents told me that. So even though I quit my shitty job, I could be in the workforce again right now, but we're about to move in 2 to 3 weeks to find a job where I live right now. It's kind of whatever. So I'm gonna be unemployed for a couple weeks. So hit me up. Just ask. Tell me a time.
Friday.
I'll give you spectator at least.